கற்பக விருட்சம்தான் பெண்கள். A woman is a full circle. Within her is a power to create, nurture, and transform. With that note said, I am Rutractor Sneha from Rutra Club of SDMB Vaishnav College for Women. Would like to extend a very, very warm and a glad welcome to one and all present here with us today for the most essential and an amazing session. I will heartily welcome our speaker of the day, the gynecologist, obstetrician Dr. Rajeshwari Madam. I once again wish you all a very good evening and thank you so much, ma'am, in advance for your valuable time for the next 1 hour with us. Dr. Rajeshwari Madam has completed her MBBS in Sri Ramachandra Medical College in 2004. She had done her MD in Chaudhry Charan Singh University in Meerut in 2010. She worked as an assistant professor in Savita Medical College and ESIC Medical College in KK Nagar. And she is the consultant in the clinics for diabetes and endocrinology. Next, when we look into our areas of interest, they are infertility, cosmetic gynecology, and high-risk pregnancy. I once again heartfully welcome you, ma'am, and over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ma, for the kind introduction. I hope I'm audible. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Okay. So, hello to everyone. Wonderful evening. Thank you so much for inviting me to give this talk. So let's move on to the talk. Since all are college students, Ma, most of you are college students today. Yes. So I'm going to address the common issues which you people will be facing. Okay. So what are the common doubts which you people will be getting? Okay. So yes. So going on to my talk. So the common complaints which happens in your age group is irregular periods. Okay. So many people come to me with irregular periods, and more we are seeing more women with this complaint, especially the young teenagers, especially during this lockdown, especially the COVID lockdown. Reason being, because of the coronavirus infection worldwide and the lockdown, countrywide lockdown. So most of us are staying at home. So decreased physical activity. All this has led to the irregular periods. So what happens is, generally, what is the normal menstruation? So, Amma, Tamil la pesnuma, English la pesnuma, Amma?
For your convenience, ma'am.
Want me to? So the irregular menstruation is, we have to know what is normal menstruation. Only then we can know what is irregular. So if for a girl, young girl, or a woman, menstrual cycle occurring somewhere between 21 to 35 days is normal. So usually the regular menstrual period is the one which occurs in the same, almost in the same date every month. So within 35 days, and the normal cycle length is somewhere between 3 to 7 days. And the normal menstrual flow is between 50 to 80 ml. So some people might have just 50 ml menstruation, some people might have 80 ml also. So somewhere between 50 to 80 ml is absolutely normal. So irregular menstruation can be either a menstrual cycle occurring once in 2 or 3 months, or more than that, or within 21 days. So somewhere between anything other than 21 to 35 days, we call it as an irregular menstrual cycle. Coming on to the flow, if you have a flow between 3 to 7 days and if it's exceeding 7 days associated with clots, then we call it as menorrhagia or increased menstrual flow. And less than 3 days, or some people, some girls might have just 1 to 2 days flow. But if the flow is good in those 2 days, again, it is normal. But if the flow is very less, then we call it as decreased menstrual flow. So whether you are having increased menstrual flow or decreased menstrual flow, irregular menstrual cycles in the form of frequent menstrual cycles or oligomenorrhea, we say delayed menstrual cycle, you have to consult your gynecologist and get appropriate consultation, investigated thoroughly, and the treatment has to be based upon the cause. Not all girls might have the same cause. Okay, well, the commonest cause is hormonal imbalance. Hormonal imbalance occurs because of, could be because of stress, could be because of recent weight gain, or your thyroid hormone deficiency, or what is the real reason, it has to be found out. But commonly what we see in your age group is we see hormonal imbalance as the main cause. And especially during this COVID lockdown, we see many girls with increased weight gain, abnormal increase in the weight gain in a very short span of time, that leading to hormonal imbalance, and as a result of that, irregular menstrual cycles. The young girls, they might think, I have gained weight because I have not got my periods properly. Well, it is the other way around. If you are gaining weight, that only leads to irregular menstrual cycles. It is not your absence of your menstruation which is causing increase in the weight gain. So please be clear in this. Okay, so what you have to do, eat a healthy food, have good physical activity, that is very important. Okay, increase physical activity at least 6 half to 1 hour based on your gynecologist can see and tell you what is the level of physical activity which you should have. Some 20 years down the lane, there was not much junk food or fast food fashion, or eating outside, all this. But now, because of the various delivery apps, so we are more tempted to eat outside quite frequently. So avoid that. Eat a lot of vegetables, fresh fruits, include more of fiber, all this in your diet, and avoid junk food like pizza, burger, fast food, oily food. All these things you have to avoid, and take a walk. At least if you're not able to go to the gym or something, no problem. Have a good brisk walking every hour, at least 1 hour every day for 5 to 6 days a week. Your periods will come normally. You need not go to consult any doctor. This is important. Okay. Then, so these are the main things which you have to do to avoid irregular menstrual cycle. Next, they have asked me to talk about cervical cancer vaccination. Yes, we do have cervical cancer. So 2 types of vaccines are available in India, and one which covers 4 different types of the virus which causes cervical cancer, and it is very much widely available. But who has to take this? All girls, young girls between 9 to 13 years of age have been approved to take this vaccine, but that doesn't mean those who are above 13 years cannot take. No, if you have not involved yourself in, that is, if you're not married or not involved in the sexual activity, definitely you can take your vaccine. So it will be a 3-course vaccine. That is, we put it on day 0. Then the next dose will come 2 months after your first dose, and the next dose will come 6 months after your first dose. So it is 0 to 6, and it is easily available, not much side effects, and you can take your vaccine. Also, now you are young girls, but you can educate your mother or your sisters who are married, or your friends who are married, that all married women should undergo a screening test for cervical cancer. It is called Pap smear, and this test is a simple outpatient procedure. It is not painful, and it can be easily done. And this helps to detect the cervical cancer much before it actually becomes throat cancer. Okay, in the pre-cancerous stage itself, we can diagnose this cervical cancer and get treated appropriately. So this information is very important for you. Next common complaint we see in your age group is white discharge. All of you must know about this, which is normal and which is abnormal, because patients do come to us and ask, Madam, I have white discharge problem. So first, let me explain to you about normal white discharge. So what is the normal white discharge? So any discharge which is very minimal in amount, which is white in color, and which is mucoid in consistency. That is something in Tamil they say as Sali Madri, that, and which doesn't cause any itching, which doesn't cause any bad smell, and which doesn't wet your inners. It is absolutely a normal white discharge. And most commonly, this just before cycle, when you are due for your menstrual cycle, or regular cycles around 2 weeks after your menstrual cycle. That is in the mid-cycle, we say, this white discharge. So this is absolutely normal one. Then when you should white discharge, or if you're having the white discharge disturbing your day-to-day routine activities, you have to use a pad, or it is wetting your inners, then definitely you must consult your gynecologist, and they will examine you and give you the appropriate treatment. Well, the commonest cause is infection. So you must know, after consulting your doctor will guide you how to, not just about how to get treated, but also about the simple personal hygiene measures which needs to be followed. Routine use of the vaginal douches is not recommended. Please make a note of this. So the many vaginal douches are available in the market. So that is not recommended on a day-to-day basis. Simple, plain, lukewarm water is more than sufficient to clean your vagina. Okay. So next is coming on to PCOS. So most of you may have this condition. So patients just come to us and tell, Madam, I'm having PCOS. So here you have to understand what is PCOS and why you need to get treated. Okay, so already I have talked a little bit about the irregular menstrual cycles. So PCOS is nothing but polycystic ovarian syndrome. So here it is not just the ultrasound appearance of polycystic ovaries, which you will just get scared on seeing the ultrasound report and go to your gynecologist and say, Madam, I'm having polycystic ovaries. No, it is not just the polycystic appearance of the ovaries to be polycystic. It is associated with other symptoms also. We say it as a hyperandrogenism, or a particular hormone is raised in your body. So what symptoms does it cause? If you have any irregular menstrual cycles, that is, your cycles are getting delayed beyond 35 days, and if it is associated, for some it may be associated with acne, that is pimples, or some girls may experience unwanted hair growth, okay, in facial hair growth, or hair growth in other parts of the body as well. So if you have any of these symptoms, then you can consult your gynecologist, and they will check your check you and get yourself investigated thoroughly, and appropriate treatment will be given to you. Okay, so this is important. And how to avoid, keep yourself active. As I already told you, you have to be physically active, have a healthy diet on a day-to-day basis. Many of you may skip your diet, skip your breakfast, do fat diets to lose weight. There is no, just remember one thing, there is no shortcut for weight loss. So if somebody is going to tell you that you can lose weight in few days, few weeks is okay, but few days, don't believe. Okay, why? Because that diet might help you to cut down your weight soon, but the moment you start eating your normal food, then you may regain that weight. So that is not a sustainable weight loss. So please, here you have to not just consult your gynecologist, you have to consult your good nutritionist or a dietitian as well. So who will help you to achieve a sustainable weight loss. So if you want to achieve a sustainable weight loss, so diet and exercise have to go hand in hand. Okay, so this is important. Next, coming on to the vaginal odor. Yes, normally there is no odor. Normally there is no bad smell which occurs in your vagina. So if there is a bad smell in the vagina, then it indicates that you have a vaginal infection. So for that, you need to consult your doctor and get appropriate treatment. Okay, so that is one thing. Then about the contraception. Yes, this you must know as young girls. Although most of you although you may be unmarried, but yes, you must know about the contraception, because seeing young girls getting involved in sexual contact before marriage. So gone are those days when girls used to wait for marriage. So please be aware that if you are not aware of what are the contraceptive methods to be taken, please consult a gynecologist and take advice before you get into such act. That is very important, because becoming pregnant, that is an unwanted pregnancy, and its consequences will affect your menstrual and reproductive health in later life. Okay, so it is very important that you should know. So I cannot discuss this in public, so you can consult your doctor. Okay, so next, coming on to vulva and vagina skin disorders. Yes, some may have a white patch in the vagina, or any abnormal swelling or abnormal growth in the vagina. So if there is any abnormal growth which you have felt, then please consult your doctor and get it treated appropriately. Don't delay by feeling shy to go to a female doctor or a gynecologist. Timely intervention and timely treatment is very important in certain conditions. Okay, and commonest condition we see is the swelling of the vulva, or swelling of labia majora, we say. Reason being, there could be some infection of a few glands present there in your labia majora. So we say it as Bartholin's gland, and infection of that can occur in young girls like you. Otherwise, maintaining feminine hygiene is very important, but at the same time, maintaining the strict precautions, aseptic precautions, is also important. You need to clean your pubic hair. It is important, but again, if you feel that it is important, then use appropriate methods, because we see young girls not following hygiene and coming up with gross infection, and then we have to treat them. Okay, so please, if you're using a razor, don't reuse the razor. It should be a use and throw razor. Or if you're using a cream or something, make sure to do a patch test. Okay, the allergic test before applying it directly. Don't apply it blindly directly over there. Then you may end up with if you have developed an allergic reaction, it can lead to grave consequences. So this is important. Next common question asked by young girls is menstrual cup. Can I use it? How safe it is? Okay, so yes, previous days the sanitary pads only was used widely, but now menstrual cup is the latest one which has come up. So menstrual cups, yes, can be used. It's quite safe, but what are there are certain things where you have to take precaution. So that is important. First thing is choose the right cup size, because if you don't choose the right cup size, it may end up in you may end up with the leakage and messy stuff and all. Okay, so it is important you choose the right cup. Very rarely you may develop an allergy to the rubber material, so buy a good branded menstrual cup. This is important. Okay, so these two things are important. Then the advantage of using a menstrual cup is you need not change it frequently. Okay, but you should be well trained to fit it properly and use it correctly. Also, learn how to clean it thoroughly so that you don't get infected because of menstrual cup. Because we see young girls not knowing how to use it and use it correctly, and not to clean it thoroughly or disinfect it properly, and then coming up with infection. So there is chance. So disadvantage of this menstrual cup is there is chance of vaginal infection, because you're going to insert it inside your vagina. So please be aware of it, that it can cause a severe vaginal infection if proper aseptic precautions is not taken. Okay, so that is important. And also it can lead to life-threatening reaction as well. Okay, so you can use it, but with precaution. This is important as far as menstrual cup is concerned. Next, coming on to menopause. So here I would like to touch on postmenopausal bleeding. This is important. So when do you say a woman has attained menopause? If a woman has not got her periods, of course, in the late 40s or early 50s, if she has not got her periods for more than 6 months, then we say it as menopause. But of course, she needs to get herself evaluated by, we do some hormone test and confirm that she has attained menopause, and take an ultrasound of the pelvis to know the status of her uterine thickening, the inner layer thickening and all. So many women, after attaining menopause, if a few years after attaining menopause, if they have spotting or bleeding per vaginum, they should report to the gynecologist immediately. They should not delay this, because it could be a early symptom of a uterine cancer or cancer of the endometrium. So why I'm talking to you about this? Because your mother, your auntie, or your relative, or your friend's mother, anybody who are in this age group. So if you know this, you can educate them about this. So they should not leave this not take this lightly and leave it or ignore it. It is very important that they take this symptoms seriously and meet their lady doctor or the gynecologist as soon as possible. So this is very important. I hope I have covered all the topics which have been told to me. If there's any question, I'm welcome for this. Yeah. So sudden, yeah, somebody has asked what would be the reason of sudden irregular periods. So sudden irregular periods, yeah, you have to check whether you have gained your weight suddenly. So that is one. Stress. You could be stress can be a main reason for a sudden irregular period, and these two have to be monitored. You have to check whether you have a hormonal imbalance. So we have to see that. Okay. Yeah, the next question, symptoms of menopause. Yeah, the first symptom is absence of menstruation. Okay, so 6 months, more than 6 months, if they are not got their menstruation. Of course, in women of mid 40s and early 50s, then they have to go and check. Okay, so before that itself, many people will be having perimenopausal symptoms before that, and after menopause, before they reach actual 6 months of absence of menstruation, some may have hot flushes. That is, their body might be very hot, and their anger, suddenly the woman might show her anger to the family members. So all these are common symptoms which we see. Yeah, home remedies to cure irregular periods. Home remedies, yes, of course. If you have gained weight, then you should try to reduce your weight and have more of fruits and vegetables. You can take a protein diet, high protein diet, and avoid junk food, avoid outside food, avoid oily food. These are all simple measures which you can do at your home itself. Can we use V-wash during vaginal infection? No, better not. Okay. Because what it does more harm than good. First, you have to remember that vagina itself has its own way. It has some good bacteria also, which usually prevents infection of the vagina. So when you're using, I don't want to specify any particular brand. So when you're using such commercially available vaginal douches, what happens is that vaginal douche will clear all the bacteria. That is the good as well as the. Okay. So you won't be knowing. It won't be knowing which is a good bacteria, which is the bad bacteria. So using it for a short while, maybe for a few days or for 1 week, is absolutely fine. But using it prolonged or on a daily basis is definitely not recommended. What are the reasons for long periods? Yes, if you're having your periods for a prolonged time, many young girls wait for up to 1 month, 1.5 months, 2 months also for their periods to stop. Don't do that. Okay, if your periods is exceeding more than 10 days or something, 7 days is the ideal thing. If it's exceeding more than 10 days, please go and visit your gynecologist immediately, because if your bleeding is not going to stop, you may become anemic as a result of the excessive blood loss. Okay, so that is very important. Causes, if you see, it could be a hormonal imbalance, or there could be some polyp or some growth. We say it as could be of some fibroid in the uterus. It is a non-cancerous growth, or there could be local lesion also. So you have to, it's better you go meet your doctor and get yourself evaluated and treated accordingly. Okay. Can I do exercise at periods? Yes, of course. There is no contraindication for exercise at periods. It totally depends on your comfort level. So if you are comfortable doing the exercise, then definitely you can do the exercise. There is no contraindication for exercise during periods. Okay, so this is important. Anemia as a cause of irregular periods. Yes, it can be, because if there are chances that if you are anemic and there is very less blood in your body, then you may have irregular periods. That is, your periods may not come properly. So you have to get yourself evaluated for the cause of anemia and treat accordingly. Okay, can we do yoga, ma'am? Yes, you can do yoga. Absolutely, you can do yoga. Okay. White discharge during periods cause any problem? No. I have already told you which is the normal white discharge, which is the abnormal white discharge. So if it is normal white discharge, then definitely no issues at all. If there any problem, if a 45-year-old woman gets her periods before her due date, see if it is occurring within 21 days also, it's fine. But if it is occurring before 21 days cycle, a cycle which is occurring less than 21 days duration, the cycle duration, yes, she has to get herself evaluated. Should we have to shave vaginal hair, and vaginal hair prevents from urinary infection? It's not compulsory that you should shave vaginal hair. It is only for cosmetic purpose. The vaginal hair is there for a reason. Okay, so nowadays young girls shave it only for cosmetic purpose, but it is not compulsory. Okay. Black spots between private area and thighs. Yeah, it is because of the constant. If you are little obese, then there are chances that your thighs get there is friction and it constantly touches each other. So that might be the reason for the darkening over there. So it can be treated. You can. That is not a big. I mean, it's not a very big issue. It can be treated easily. Yes, how to cure PCOS? Can be able to cure it? Yes, of course. So the main, there are two types of patients we see with PCOS. One will be the obese patients who are overweight and obese, and we do see lean PCOS patients also. That is young girls who are thin but still having this issue. So accordingly, you will have to. I mean, the treatment will be according to your hormonal profile and according to your investigation results, we can give treatment. Okay, but yes, it can be treated. You need not worry about it at all. It's being. How long menopause can last, ma'am? Yeah. So you see, it occurs after the age or from somewhere between 47 years to 52 years. This is the common age group we see nowadays when the menopause. How long menopause can last? Menopause means it. That's all. Your periods are stopped forever. Okay. So these women, they don't menstruate again. Okay. So that is the meaning of menopause. Yes, if a lady is in the age 50, doesn't get her periods for months, she have to consult gynecologist. Yes, better to consult the gynecologist once and get evaluated. Definitely, yes. Is there any treatment for vaginal infection? Yes. We do have a good treatment available for vaginal infection. So you can meet your gynecologist for the treatment. Taking Meftal-Spas tablets for severe periods. Yes, taking Meftal-Spas tablets is safe, but don't make it a habit. It's better you consult your gynecologist and find out the reason for your pain, because severe periods pain can be a symptom of, and there is a condition called endometriosis. So you have to be investigated and treated accordingly. Okay. What is the reason for bloating? Yes. So if you're having bloating sensation just in the premenstrual phase or in the second half of your cycle, it is very common. It could be because it is mainly because of a particular hormone, that is progesterone, we say. So once you get your periods, if your bloating is relieved, it is a normal phenomenon. You need not worry about it. But irrespective of your periods, even after getting your periods, if the bloating persists, then yes, you have to meet your doctor. Whenever I go to a gynecologist for irregular periods, they are prescribing me to take 21 days. Does the tablet gives any side effects? Yes. See, just taking these 21 days tablet is nothing but oral contraceptive pills. This pill, you should not think that the main purpose is to prevent conception, but we don't give this for contraception for young girls. We give it for correction of menstrual cycles. See, taking it for a period of 3 to 6 months is absolutely okay, but prolonged intake is not good. It's not advisable. So it can cause side effects. Okay. What is the solution to white discharge? Yes. So I have already told you which is the normal white discharge and which is the abnormal white discharge. If it is a normal white discharge, then there is no need for any solution. If it is abnormal white discharge, then it can be corrected and treated. How can we reduce our periods cramp now? Yes. So your periods cramp, it can be a normal phenomenon. It occurs, and it doesn't occur in all girls. Not all young girls experiences periods cramp. Only few people experience periods cramp. Over the years, as years go by, it can be corrected on its own. But you have to get yourself evaluated to find out the cause for your periods cramp, whether it is a normal phenomenon or whether there is some underlying pathology. So it has to be found out and treated accordingly. I lost 6 kg of my weight. My number of days of period became less. Is that a big issue? So you have lost weight. Your weight loss could be the reason, but we have to find out whether you are anemic or is there any thyroid issue. Why suddenly you have lost weight? What is the cause for that? Was it a deliberate weight loss? So all these things have to be evaluated. So kindly consult your doctor. Which is better, pads or tampons? So if you ask me whether it's pads or tampons, I will definitely say pads is better, because tampons is something which is inserted inside the vagina. Okay, so there is a higher chance of vaginal infection with usage of tampons, and also it can severe vaginal infection. Not just vaginal infection, there is one condition called toxic shock syndrome. So that is a severe infection, so you must be aware of this. So which is better? Definitely pads is better than tampons. 45-year-old woman also getting knee pain. How to get relieved? Yes. So knee pain could be because of arthritis or other orthopedic conditions. So she needs to meet an orthopedician for this. Yes, can you explain about PCOD and PCOS? So PCOD is polycystic ovarian disease, and PCOS is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Okay, so PCOD is it's just nothing but the appearance of polycystic ovaries. The ovaries have polycystic appearance. Okay, so the result, as a result of that, the consequences which occur, that is PCOD. Ovarian syndrome, it is a syndrome. There are few features associated with this, not just the in the ultrasound we find polycystic ovaries. So associated with that, we can have a girl can have irregular menstrual periods, acne, or pimples. She can have unwanted facial hair. So all these things put together will come as a syndrome. So this is the difference. Okay. Can early puberty cause PCOS? No, it's not that. The main thing which is causing this polycystic ovarian syndrome is must understand, you girls, young girls must understand that the lifestyle modification will help you in a long way in correcting this PCOS. Okay, so have nutritious food, be stress free, do exercise regularly. If you practice all this, you can do practice yoga or meditation. This itself can help you recover from this condition. It's not a very alarming one, so you can get treated. Okay. How long to have take medicine for PCOS problem, ma'am? See, it depends on each individual. We cannot say just by one person, this is the duration of the treatment. Okay, so depending on your condition, what is your BMI? Okay, what is your weight? What are your hormone levels? So based on that evaluation only, we can tell how long. So basically what we do is we give symptomatic treatment. So in young girls like you, if you have menstrual irregularities, we will correct that. If you have acne is your problem, then we will treat that. If you have unwanted facial hair growth, then we will treat that. Okay, so these are the problems which you young girls will face. Then why this has to be treated. So once you get married, then those women with PCOS may have, not everyone, some few women may have difficulty in conceiving. Okay, so they may not be able to conceive soon. So they may require assistance in conceiving. So this is very important to get yourself evaluated. Okay, that is important. Also, you must not think that another mistake which all young girls do is as soon as you get married, they delay the pregnancy. Okay, for education reason, or for financial reason, or for job, whatever might be the reason, our sincere advice is, if you're ready for the marriage, maybe 6 months you can prolong, that's fine, but don't prolong it for years. Don't avoid pregnancy for years, and once your fertile age is gone, and then come back to us in want of a baby, then it is more difficult to treat at that time. Okay, so if you're planning for marriage, try to don't postpone your conception. This is my sincere advice to you all. Yes, how to differentiate between urinary tract infection and yeast infection. Yes. So urinary tract infection, the common symptoms are, you may experience increased frequency of urination, or you may have a burning sensation while passing urine. You may have a lower abdominal pain while passing urine, or you may have some severe infection. You may have even bleeding while passing urine from the urethra. Okay, so these are all some symptoms of urinary tract infection. And yeast infection, or the fungal infection in the vagina, the common symptoms are curdy white discharge PV. So thair madri tiri-tiriya irukum. Okay, that is curdy white discharge PV associated with itching in the vagina is a common symptom which we see. Okay. How many pads are we advised to change a day during periods? Yes. Don't wait for your pads to become completely wet. Change your pads once in every 3 to 4 hours is definitely advisable. Okay. Is it better to use cloth pads rather than using? No, cloth pads is not very hygienic. So you can use a cotton pads. There are many organic pads which are available now. No, cotton organic pads which are available. You can use that, the chemical-free ones. That is quite safe. Okay. My sister is a feeding mom, and she experiences more pain when she feeds and when not. This could be a problem. Yes. So all breastfeeding mothers, normally a lactation experience should be pain-free. Normal one should be pain-free. So if she's having pain, means there are chances that the baby is not latched well to the nipple. There may be improper latching or a improper feeding technique. So definitely she needs to meet either her gynecologist to find out what is the problem, why she's having breast pain while feeding. Is it because of the proper latching, or is the baby biting the nipple? So accordingly, it can be treated. It is a treatable one, so no need to worry about it. Yeah, if you get periods once in 2 months, you need to get evaluated. Is it because of a hormonal imbalance or some thyroid disorders, or because of your weight? But if it is correctly coming within 2 months in that period itself, almost in the same day, then we can wait. But still, better to consult the doctor and then take the advice. My mom's age is 42. Her periods last for only 1 to 2 days. What is the reason? Yes, it's because of the aging factor. There's nothing much to worry. So 1 to 2 days, if her periods is lasting, it's okay. It's absolutely fine. But let her go to the doctor. let her get herself evaluated, find out whether whether everything is normal. Especially she has to get a pap smear done if it is not done already, and an ultrasound is also required. So she can, but without evaluating, she should not assume things to be normal. Okay. My sister is 17. She's getting menses for 6 months in one. What is the reason? Yes. So you all young girls must understand. Please take this as a take-home message that a woman should menstruate at least 3 to 4 times in a year, because if you don't have this menstrual cycle at least 3 to 4 times in a year, what happens is there will be prolonged exposure to a particular hormone which is called as estrogen hormone. Okay, so this can lead to you young girls to a condition called hyperestrogenism. So prolonged exposure to this hormone over the years can cause uterine cancer. So my dears, if your periods are delayed by more than 3 months, kindly visit your doctor immediately. Don't wait for 6 months. Okay. Next. Why during period cramps I'm getting faint and vomiting, ma'am? Yeah. So period cramps, you may be, I don't know about your weight. So during periods, if you are anemic, then you may feel fainting and weakness and all. There are for some girls, the vomiting only during periods itself is a symptom which is commonly seen. Okay, so this is we call it as premenstrual symptoms or the menstrual symptoms. So if it is occurring during every period, then you have to get yourself evaluated. Occasionally you're getting, no need to worry. Okay. Yeah. So periods doesn't come for more than 3 months, and if periods come, it will be bleeding for months. Yes. See, if you have 3 months, you have not got your periods, then you are shedding your endometrium. So there are chances you may have a prolonged bleeding. Okay. But at the same time, you should not wait for your periods to stop on its own for more than 10 days if you are bleeding. So better to get yourself evaluated by a gynecologist and get yourself treated accordingly. Otherwise, you may become anemic and you will have the symptoms of chronic anemia. Okay, so it's very important. You cannot leave your, okay, my periods hasn't come for 3 months, so let it bleed for 1 or 2 months. No, don't know yourself. Okay, so please get the correct treatment. Yes, initially I had irregular periods with acne, but not now. It is normal now. Is here a need for consultation? No need. Your period has become regular. There's no acne, not required. Yes, if you're getting your periods regularly every month, but you get your periods only for 2 days, as I already told you, the normal menstrual volume is 50 to 80 ml. So if you're getting your periods only for 2 days, but you're having at least 2 to 3 pads fully soaked, then no need to worry. It can be absolutely normal also. So if your white discharge is causing smell, normal white discharge usually doesn't cause any smell. So if you're having smell in your vaginal discharge, then you may be having an infection. So kindly get yourself evaluated. Usually that tablets will not cause any major side effects. But if you are experiencing side effects for the period regularization tablets, then you must inform your doctor about this. Okay. Yeah, how to know whether there is some conditions that I should immediately consult a gynecologist? Yes, if you're having heavy bleeding, prolonged and heavy bleeding, or if you're not getting your periods correctly, and if you're having any smell in your white, or if you're having unwanted facial hair growth, or if you're having any swelling in your vagina, or any painful swelling, all these are some few conditions where you have to consult your gynecologist. Okay. So occasionally I get bloating during my periods. It's normal. Don't need to worry. Yes. Will there be any issues with pregnancy if the person has hypothyroid for 11 years from the age of 9? If you are getting yourself treated from an endocrinologist or a thyroid specialist, and your thyroid levels are well under control, then there won't be much problem. But if you are not getting yourself checked regularly, or you're not taking any treatment, then it is high time you should get treated. It should not cause any problem. Okay. So I'm having irregular periods in 22 days monthly. Is there any side effects? See, if you're getting a periods once in 22 days correctly, there is no side effects. It's normal. Okay. Could stress lead to irregular periods? Yes, definitely. Stress can lead to irregular periods, can lead to even spotting or bleeding in between the menstrual cycles. Okay. So it's like we cannot say that cannot put the blame on stress. Everybody has stress. Who doesn't have stress? Even now during COVID time, even a 4-year-old child is saying, I'm stressed. Mama, I have to attend online class. Okay, so we cannot say this word and get an excuse. So we have to learn how to reduce our stress. Find out the reason for your stress and try to avoid it. You can do yoga, meditation, pranayama, all these things you can do. Okay. But yes, stress can lead to irregular periods. Okay. How many months should a mother breastfeed? Minimum 6 months. 6 months exclusive breastfeeding. Up to 2 years she can breastfeed. Okay. Does eating mustard seeds cause infertility? No. See, we are going to use it only during making curry and only for the frying and all that. It's not going to cause infertility. Is it normal to get periods once 22 days? Yes. So yes. Can we use menstrual cup? Yes, you can use. That's what I told. Okay, we can use a menstrual cup. It's quite safe, but make sure you take adequate precautions to prevent vaginal infection. Okay. Using normal pads cause vaginal cancer? Very rarely, ma. Very, very rarely. Okay. So use organic chemical-free pads are available. So you can. Only thing you have to make sure that you change your pads at regular intervals. Don't use it for prolonged hours. Okay, even if it is not wet, you need to change it frequently. Okay, this much you have to manage. I'm 19. If my period starts, it will be almost for 1 month, and after that, I will get periods after 1 to 2 months. What shall I do now? You have to consult. Okay. GI comes along when I have periods. Any problem if it is like that? Yeah, during periods you should not during every periods you should have urinary tract infection. Occasionally that is absolutely fine, but every time if you're getting, then yes, you should get yourself treated. I'm slightly overweight, so I wanted to reduce my weight and I walked for some days, but I got my periods within 15 days. What's the reason for this? Okay, so yeah, this is the if you then you consult your doctor, because walking doesn't cause the periods to come for everybody. Okay, so there might be some issue which you need to get sorted. If a woman breastfeeds for more than 3 years, will that cause any side effects for mother and child? No, it's not that, but practical difficulties may be there for the mother. The child is more accustomed to the mother, then it will be very difficult for her to leave this habit of breastfeeding. Also, the child will be more addicted to the breast milk, breastfeeding. So the child may not eat properly. So there may be nutritional deficiencies because of this. Okay. So this is that. I hope I have cleared the doubts of everybody. Shall we wind up, Ma?
Ma'am, yes.
What is this Google form which you have sent, ma'am? The chat box?
Ma'am, that is for students for their certificate, ma'am.
All right. Fine. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am. We will conclude with the vote of thanks, ma'am. 1 second, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
There's one announcement. Google form வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க fill பண்ணாதான் you will get your certificate. So kindly fill your Google form, ஓகேங்களா? Sneha, can I read my vote of thanks, da?
One second, Harini. Thank you very, very much, ma'am. I think we all had gained a lot of knowledge in this particular session, which I think is very essential for all the teenagers as well as the women. I now call upon Retractor Harini to deliver her vote of thanks to the gathering. Over to Harini.
With pleasure, Sneha. I'm very honored to say a vote of thanks in this event. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. On behalf of Rotary Club of SJNB Vaishnav College for Women, I, Retractor Harini, Secretary of Rotary Club of SJNB Vaishnav College for Women for the Rotary year 2020 to 21, would like to wholeheartedly thank our speaker of the day, the gynecologist, Dr. Rajeshwari ma'am, for giving her support and time with us today. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was indeed very amazing and the most needed facts for the women in their life. At last, I like to thank the audience of the session for their support and cooperation for the event, for the event. I once again thank you for all your valuable support. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ma, for giving me this opportunity to address you all. I hope I cleared your doubts. I hope I did justice to this.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. So I can leave, Ma?
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Guys, you can wind up the meeting da. And board members come to the online for WhatsApp meeting.
Jaipriya, meeting end பண்ணிடுறா.
As the end the meeting da. Jaipriya.